I have 2 words. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I think Steph helped with this one, unfortunately.
You think this was his idea? Okay, so should we explain the idea? I mean, I guess I understand some of it. Um, and this has been kind of a thing for Shams to kind of just it's been mostly from his Twitter that I've been reading this. So it's a 4-team tournament format. So 2 games in a semifinals because you only have 4 teams. Game up to 40, winner advances, and then a final game up to 25. So short games, pickup ball style. How does that change the problem that we currently have where they don't care and they don't play hard?
It doesn't. And I'm surprised they haven't seen this narrative yet. But as someone who watches All-Star Weekend and as someone who watches the Rising Stars Challenge, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what they do for the Rising Stars. And it hasn't changed. And they don't try until the last bucket, then they start playing defense. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. It sucks. It's not addressing the root problem. And I know I've heard a few proposals out there, whether it's tossing money around. I really don't know. Of course, I've heard people even say, do what the MLB does and do the, finals home court advantage. Like the MLB stopped doing that for a reason.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Do you have any type of idea of what they could?
Okay, so Ben and I talked about this last week, and this was off of the idea of why does the NBA Cup? Why do these players seem like they care about the NBA Cup? Is I guess is the way to put it. Some of it is it's probably for the betterment of their jobs to care about it and to pretend that they care about it. You got the unique court stuff, so which probably inflates the importance to the fans a little bit just because it's a little different along with the uniforms. And I said, why don't we start the season, game 1 or day 1 of the NBA season? It's not Celtics versus Nuggets or whatever on TNT opening night. It is the All-Star game.
Oh my God.
Because on day 1 everyone's healthy. They haven't
would
played.
love a word.
Well, then you just don't pick them. You don't have the they haven't played in a long time, so they want to play, so they're interested in playing. You hold the All-Star game on night 1 of the season. It kicks off the season, and then when you get to the normal All-Star break, you could still do all the other stuff, the slam dunk contest and the 3-point shootout and these goofy games they want to do, half court or whatever. Maybe you team up with Unrivaled and get something with Unrivaled there. But the idea of the game, I don't think the game is important unless you put it really early in the season, and it's the only reason they're playing hard is just because they miss playing, and it's almost like a kickoff. It's like a marketing event for the season, right? You're like, hey, we need this season to start off with a bang. We're going to put our All-Star game in, and it's really trying, the NFL is like kicking our butts. How about we do something special in the beginning to get people interested in basketball right away?
Yeah, it would be different. I like the differentness of it. I would be worried about just the product sucking, just because of how I feel like sometimes poor everyone off just get a feel for things again, being clang all game. But I mean, it's different, and I like that. How does the NFL get away with doing it during the playoffs? Right,
they don't
do
anything anymore. They do a flag football game.
Do they still do it before the Super Bowl, or is it completely after
the week
now?
before? I think it's the week before.
Do people watch that? Does it have good ratings?
It does better than a lot of the other stuff.
I don't get you.
It would be
stupid ass football, flag football.
It would beat, if they went head to head, it would beat whatever the Saturday NBA game is.
That's insane.
So where I got that idea from is my dad when they played, they had a over 30 baseball league, and it was coming to San Jose, so semi-pro league, and you had to be over 30 years old, and there hadn't been like a league like that in a while, so they got a lot of like ex college and minor league players, and so they're able to create a little bit of notoriety around it. And I remember going to the very first game, which was Saturday night at San Jose Giant Stadium, Municipal Stadium in San Jose, and my dad got to pitch he pitched the first several innings in the game, and one of the Giants' old players at the time, Rick Russell, was there signing autographs for the fans and such. But they kicked off the whole league by having like the All-Star game at Muni, and to kind of set the tone. And that's kind of where I got the idea, was how do you set the tone? If you end the season with the finals, and that's the most important thing, how do you kick the thing off? Because, anyway, the All-Star game to me is super flawed, because you're only picking the best players from the first half of the season. The second half of the season doesn't even matter for All-Star reasons. So then why does it matter at all? Like, let's just do it at the beginning, and let's pick the the players who had the best season prior, and
just like the all NBA guys.
Yeah. So anyways, that was my idea. I don't think that they're going to do something like that, because the bigger reason why they don't do that is because if those guys do play hard and they get hurt in the beginning, then it just kills the whole idea. And someone could tear an ACL on the first game of the season, and all the fans would be like, why are we doing this stupid game that doesn't count, ruining a whole season? Because what's the NBA, what's the opener of the season all about? Expectation and the glass is half full, because everyone's record is 0-0. So if you kill that immediately because KD hurts his ankle and misses the first 2 months, then you're like, what is this for? This is stupid. So that's why they won't do it. But I think that would make the game the most interesting.
That's the best idea I've heard so far. So